Everybody, including your grandfather's uncle, know that Sony is known for one style of game. They are known for making single-player, narrative-driven game because their fan base basically love those kind of games. As a matter of fact, the PlayStation community has dubbed Sony the best in single-player, narrative-driven games. Well, it just so happened that a Ninja Theory is coming for that crown, yes, because Hellblade 2 has, not only shocked the gaming industry, it has made the PlayStation community, the PlayStation fandom, jealous. Oh, so jealous. I mean, if you all remember, the scriptures does say that jealousy is a rottenness to the bones. Yes, but the PlayStation community did not get this memo because they are looking for anything to say bad about Hellblade. Yes, they are so jealous right now that their platform is not getting one of the best, if not the best, single-player narrative-driven games that they love. Even Jimmy Neutron himself is angry.
I am not happy, chat. I really am not happy about this.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
The more I read that Eurogamer article, and it's like every paragraph, it got worse, and it got worse, and it got worse. I was like, really? I was like, it's not even 4K? Like, what are we doing? Oh, my word. And it's 30 FPS. It's like a laundry list of everything I don't want in the game.
Hey, Jimmy boy. Oh, Jimbo. Yeah, buddy. If you are saying that this game is in 4K, and this game is 960 something p, and this game looks like that at 960 something p, well then, going forward, I want Microsoft to make all their games 960 something p, because there is nothing on the PlayStation platform that could touch this 960 something p game. You guys are sick. But it wasn't just Jimmy Boy, it was also those on Twitter. When that generic Eric said, oof, 964p to 1070p at 30 FPS, not even 1080p. That's the Series X2. The potato is going to be like 300p. So much for eating monsters for breakfast. But this is just another good example as to why it is you can't take these guys serious. Because when Final Fantasy VII was dropping as low as 720p, what did they say?
Nothing!
When Rise of the Ronin was dropping as low as 900p, although it was exclusively built for the PlayStation 5 with the super fast SSD, why were they staying quiet? What did they say?
Nothing!
And this is the point. These guys are accustomed paying $70 for games that look like this. We are paying $50 or getting it on Game Pass and playing games like that. Now it's not all bad news for the PlayStation community. I mean, Microsoft has done these guys a favor by allowing them to play Hellblade 2 in 0 FPS and 0 frames per second on the PlayStation 5. What a privilege. Microsoft has allowed the PlayStation community to have exclusive access to Hellblade 2 on YouTube. Wait, I'm wilding. Today, however, we are going to talk about how there are some publishers who are not liking the new look of the Star Wars game, that Star Wars Outlaw game. We'll see what they have to say about that. And instead of just taking the ponies narrative, these Sony fans narrative, we are actually going to we'll see if we could do how much of that Digital Foundry video, and we will see what they are actually saying. Of course, I want to cover this video on the podcast, and we will see exactly at length. So I may not cover the entire Digital Foundry video in this video, but on the podcast, we will. So you know what? Let's talk about it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. Before we start the video, don't forget that this weekend, Sunday at 7 p.m., we will be having the Let's Get It podcast. So come along, we'll have some fun, we'll talk about some games, we will give some shout outs, we'll hear from you, and so much more. So don't forget to like and subscribe on this video if you want more content like this. So let's get back to the video. First up, let's talk about Microsoft, breaking the mold when it comes to video game adaptation into a series. We know that PlayStation would have done that with The Last of Us, and The Last of Us had great reviews, but everyone is talking about Fallout. Fallout has now scored big time in the 90s when it comes to their reviews. And now this is good news for the brand that is Bethesda and Fallout, because we know Fallout is a cult classic and a lot of persons love this particular game. So Microsoft is riding high because we know that Halo Season 2 was a massive success. Now we have Fallout. This too seems to be getting good reviews with the critics, so it might be a massive success with the audience. So is this a new era when it comes to adapting video games into a series or a movie? We'll have to wait and see, but let me hear what you think about all the success Microsoft is having when it comes to video game series. Next up, let's talk about Star Wars Outlaws. Yes, this was a particular game we got a preview at Xbox Showcase, but now we have seen a trailer to help us to get to understand a little more about this game. Some persons really like what they are seeing, but there are some critics that are saying that this game, something is wrong with it. Let's listen to Forbes as they report that this Star Wars ain't looking too good. Listen.
The new Star Wars Outlaws trailer looks shockingly bad. Something is very off about the first trailer for Ubisoft's upcoming Star Wars Outlaws. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is, but I found myself deeply unimpressed by just about all of it, which is a shame since it sounds like the kind of game I'd really enjoy. Outlaws follows the exploits of Kay Vess, Humberly Gonzalez, and her adorable Mercall companion, Nix D. Bradley Baker. Gonzalez has mostly done live-action work, but contributed to Far Cry 6 and Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. Baker has voiced a ton of different characters in shows like The Legend of Korra, Avatar, The Last Airbender, Gravity Falls, Steven Universe, and Star Wars shows like Rebels, Clone Wars, and The Bad Batch. I'm a little curious to see what kind of voice work is required for a Mercall. Jay Rinkin plays the cool, trenchcoat-wearing droid ND5. His credits include Dead Island 2, Atomic Heart, Horizon Forbidden West, and much more. I don't know about you, but I think this looks pretty bad. The graphics are okay, but facial animations are wooden, the dialogue is stilted, and there's something about it that makes it feel like a game simply masquerading as a Star Wars title. I think the dialogue issues are less about the main cast, and more about the supporting cast. There's a pretty good chunk of exposition explaining the precarious situation Kay is in from a guy named Jalen Vrax, and the delivery is just terribly flat. Why include so much of it in a trailer? Bizarre. Fortunately, the gameplay trailer looks much better than the story trailer, which could mean any number of things. It could mean that this is just a bad trailer, for starters. It could also mean that the story and dialogue stuff will be bad, but the gameplay will be great fun. I suppose I could live with that. It's interesting also to go back to the world premiere trailer, a CGI trailer, and how much better everything looked. I don't mean just the graphics. I mean how characters look in general. For instance, the bad guy Slero, not sure if that's how you spell it, looks like this in the new trailer versus the announcement trailer.
So Forbes here did not hold back on any punches when it came to criticizing Star Wars Outlaws. They are saying that, some of the animation look stiff, some of the facial animation doesn't look too good, and it's just a game that is pretending to be Star Wars. Well, let me hear what you think about Star Wars Outlaw. Is it a game that you're looking forward to? Is it a game that you see yourself playing? Let me know in the comment sections below. All through Twitter, the PlayStation community is saying that this is a shame that Hellblade is running at 962p. Is it really so? Is that exactly what Digital Foundry said it's running at? Let's actually look at the video and see how much the PlayStation community lies.
Senua's saga Hellblade 2 is shaping up to be one of the most visually exciting games of the year. Ninja Theory's cinematic sequel looks to be making excellent use of Epic's Unreal Engine 5.
Right off the bat, they're saying that this game is visually stunning. Another thing he said is that, Ninja Theory is making the Unreal Engine sing. Hello, ponies, I just got to let you know, you're not going to play this game. You gotta buy an Xbox.
Producing some truly stunning results. At the same time, a lot of early footage for the game has been brief, hard to follow, and compression ridden, until now. We finally have the first 5-minute drop of high-quality Hellblade 2 footage, making a proper preview a possibility. So how do these early shots pan out? Is this the Unreal Engine showcase we've been waiting for?
So it's important to note that Ninja Theory was given this footage. This footage is not footage that they themselves would have captured from their gameplay. This is just footage that was presented to them that they are analyzing. Note that.
In terms of visual features, Hellblade 2 is clearly pushing some really impressive tech. Senua's metahuman-derived facial rendering is the extreme strong point here. This is simply up there with the absolute best in video games.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Wait a minute. Is this guy from Digital Foundry praising Hellblade 2? But I thought the pony said they basically was saying that this is the worst game and the worst graphics. This guy is saying that the visuals presented in Hellblade 2 is simply one of the best, or if not some of the best graphics you have seen in any game. What? Is this real?
Everything from the subtly translucent skin shading, to the lifelike eyes, to the pitch-perfect teeth, all looks fantastic. And the animation is unbelievably good, superbly translating motion capture performances into a plausible digital character. The game also indulges in a lot of post-processing niceties, including a beautiful depth of field, which smoothly transitions between focal points and doesn't exhibit any kind of haloing artifacts. It does have a bit of aliasing around Senua's hair, but it's otherwise virtually flawless.
So far, all we are hearing is positivity when it comes to Hellblade 2. I mean, the PlayStation community told us that Digital Foundry basically lift the veil of the smokes and mirrors that Microsoft would have done with Hellblade 2. But so far, he is saying even the character models are flawless. Flawless, here the words he's using. Now, you know what? We'll stop it here. Later this week, on Sunday the 14th at 7 a.m., I will continue this analysis of the Digital Foundry video, and let's see if it is we get any negative news about Hellblade 2. Until then, guys, let me know how it is you appreciated the video. Let me know if it is you liked it. Let me know what you thought about these line-flying ponies. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.